In 3000 BC, King Mens founded and created the Pharaoh dynasty, Egypt's predecessor. This is the oldest country. The Great Pyramid of Giza and the Sphinx are historical witnesses. Russia has an area of 17,098,242 square kilometers, stretching from Asia to Europe. This is the largest country in the world. The territory of Russia lies mainly in Asia. But Russia is still a European country. The smallest country in the world today is the Vatican. This is currently a sovereign state with a closed walled land in the city of Rome, Italy, with an area of about 0.44 square kilometers. The area of the Earth has 8% of the forest area, covering 30% of all continents in the world. 49% of Russia is forest. This is also the top-ranking country in the world's largest forest area, about 8,149,300 square kilometers. And the total forest area of the world is about 39 million square kilometers. Canada has the longest coastline in the world. The coastline of Canada measures approximately 151,019 miles long. This distance is so long that walking a little over 12 miles per day would take over 30 years to complete. Another interesting information, the Canada-US border is the longest land border in the world, stretching 5,525 miles, about 8,891 kilometers. The number of people on the planet is estimated at 7.7 billion people. China is the world's most populous country with 1,418,000,000 people. At the other extreme, 1,000 people are the lowest population in the world, of the smallest country in the world to be recognized, Vatican. India has a population of more than 1,362,000,000 people, but nearly 1% of this number is a migrant population. About 16 million people. This is the country with the largest number of migrants in the world. Nigeria is the nation with the most ethnicities, with more than 250 ethnic groups with different languages and cultures. Monaco is always known as an extremely rich and peaceful land with famous casinos, beautiful beaches. The country also tops the rankings, with countries with the highest average life expectancy in the world, with an average age of 90 years old. According to data from the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare of the Japanese government announced in mid-2018, Japan is continuously the third time the country with the highest average life expectancy of women in the world, 86.83 years old. Men in Iceland and Switzerland have the highest average life expectancy, 81.2 years old. Korea is considered the most favored country in cosmetic surgery in the world. A survey conducted in Korea last year showed that in country of kimchi, 1 in 5 women has a certain form of cosmetic surgery. Eyelid surgery is the most popular type in Korea. Currently estimated in Korea, more than 500,000 plastic surgeries have been performed in men and women in this country. According to the WealthX's Billionaire Census Report, 2018, the world has 2,754 billionaires. In particular, the country contributing the most billionaires is the United States of America with 680 people. From 1951 to 2018, India and Venezuela have the largest number of Miss Worlds, with 6 misses of each country. Topping the list of the richest countries in the world is Qatar, with the per capita income reaching $129,726 per year. Democratic Republic of Congo is a country in Central Africa. This is a country with per capita income ranked at the bottom of the ranking with $475 per year. In the World Happiness Report, the United Nations announced in mid-2018, Finland officially overtook Norway and Denmark to lead the ranking of the happiest countries in the world. Colombia is ranked top 1 in the list of the most dangerous countries for travelers. Switzerland is considered the country with the lowest crime rate. Violence cases recorded in this country are mainly from foreign tourists. In the top of happy countries, there are Norway, Japan, Luxembourg, The rate of homicides in these countries is in the range of 1-2 cases per 100,000 people. China is the most visited country by storms, with over 140 storms landed in the past 50 years. This is also the country that tops the list of CO2 emissions. China's industry releases 11 million cubic meters of air every year. Beijing is also a city with top air quality in terms of danger. When this city often occurs mist due to dust and smoke flying at low range. Nepal is one of the countries with the most festive days in the world. There are 120 holidays in a year, mostly religious festivals. Each such festival usually takes place weekly, even months. Almost every day, Kathmandu city is filled with the atmosphere of the festival. However, the country with the most festivals being maintained is Japan, with more than 200,000 festivals in the year. If you say vodka, you will think of Russia, whiskey from Scotland, French wine. When you mention the Czech Republic, you will think of beer. According to the latest statistics in 2018, on average, each person in this country consumes nearly 157 liters of beer a year, the highest ranking in the world for beer consumption. Coffee is as popular as other alcoholic drinks. The world's largest coffee exporting country is Brazil, with over 2.5 million tons per year. The largest coffee consuming country is Finland. Finnish people consume an average of 26 pounds of coffee per year. Vietnam is the country with the largest number of motorcycles in the world, with nearly 43 million motorbikes. 1 in 2 people in this country has one motorbike owner. However, Taiwan is the country with the highest rate of motorcycle ownership in the world. Only 15 million motorcycles, but the population is 23.7 million people. That means, every Taiwanese has 2 motorbikes. Namibia is the country with the highest rate of traffic accidents in the world. 100,000 people in Namibia have 53 traffic accidents. In the United States, the world's largest proportion of obese people with 78 million people is overweight. Swaziland is the country with the highest rate of HIV-infected adults in the world, about 380,000 per 1,405,000 people. That's 27% of the nation's population. Australia ranked first on the incidence of cancers with a rate of 468 per 100,000 people. Italy is the beginning of the Roman Empire. Over 16 centuries, it has more heritage recognized by UNESCO than any other country. Of the 53 World Heritage Sites recognized by UNESCO, the most famous are the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Colosseum, or Colosso, and Castel del Monte. Switzerland is the most expensive travel country in the world. The average hotel room price is about $241 per night. Prices of goods and services in Switzerland are also 50% more expensive than US prices. With the room price of about $2 per night, and the price of meals is also cheap. Cambodia is an attractive place for cheap travel. Even travel with luxury services, you can easily find 5-star villas with an average price of $50. The romantic country with the charming fragrance of perfume is the most attractive tourist destination on the planet. Every year, France attracts 84.7 million tourists.